Hi, I'm Dan Devon.
And I'm Steve Devon from howtogetbetteratgolf.com. We're here with our continuing series on lessons learned from the PGA Tour. We can't always hit it as straight or as far as those guys, but we can learn from the way they play. And we're here to talk about the Masters.
The Masters.
Won by Bubba Watson, but first we're going to talk about Phil Mickelson, who tied for third, 2 strokes back. And one of the things that he did was he played very strategically, even though he wasn't leading at the time.
Yes, even though he was behind by a couple of strokes to Bubba and Bubba Watson, he played the course. He didn't attack the course like he would have on some of the other courses they play on the PGA Tour. He let the course decide where he was going to hit the ball, and on some holes he hit it close to the pin, tried to make birdie because he was behind. Some holes he hit it where he wanted to, where he knew he could make par, because where the pin was, it was really difficult to make birdie. You'd have to do an amazing shot.
Right. So when you're playing, you need to think strategically, and there's some holes that you might be able to go right at the pin, and some holes you need to kind of play towards the middle of the green. Second lesson is actually from Bubba Watson, and Bubba Watson won the Masters, and he has never had a golf lesson in his life.
Yeah, Bubba in his 31 years never had a lesson, and that's just great news for some of you not really wanting to pay, people who don't want to pay a lot for golf but still want to play good. You don't have to take lessons. Bubba didn't, and what do you know? He won the Masters.
So if you want to play golf, play golf, even if you don't have, don't want to get a coach or anything like that. Just play and have fun, and maybe you'll end up winning the Masters too. The third thing we want to emphasize, the third lesson is don't lose your focus when your playing partner does something either really bad or really great. In this instance, Bubba Watson was playing with Louis Oosthuizen, who had a
double eagle
on number 2.
Double eagles are one of the rarest things in all of golf. Now, there are very few people who've ever done it. If you do it, you are one of the luckiest people in the world. Now,
matter of fact, that was Louis Oosthuizen. He said that was his first ever double eagle, and he did it on hole number 2 yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not surprised it's his first, because, well, like I said, they're extremely rare.
Right. I think he was like 2 strokes behind.
Yeah, he was 2 strokes behind.
Gets a double eagle, and he's all of a sudden 1 stroke ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I walked in. I didn't get to see it in live, but I walked in, and all I see is Louis Oosthuizen at the top of the leaderboard, 10 under, and I knew he had started the day at 7 under. I'm like, well, how did he do that? He's only in 4 holes.
Right.
I mean, unless he birdied 3 of them, and I didn't think he would have done that, because 4 is a par 3. That's not easy. And 1's not really that easy. So, I mean...
Yeah, so it would have been very easy for Bubba Watson, who was playing with Oosthuizen, to kind of lose his focus, after he just sees a guy get a double eagle, a 2 on a par 5. And but he didn't. Bubba Watson kept focused and ended up eventually tying and then winning in a playoff.
So, like, the lesson here is, if you're playing a round with somebody, or a match with somebody, or possibly even like a skins game with a foursome, if someone makes like an eagle or a double eagle, don't get thrown off. Just stay focused and hit your shot, hit the way you want to hit the shot, and maybe you'll make an eagle or a double eagle too.
Right. Play your game, and you'll do a lot better. So those are the lessons for today, lessons from the PGA Tour, and we'll see you at howtogetbetteratgolf.com.